I've been debating and putting this off. I was thinking, do I really need to make a video about the All-Star game? Wasn't it obvious? And then I remembered, no, most of y'all are LeBron-washed. So here we go. Here's LeBron's actual performance in the NBA All-Star Game 2022. This was like a pity event where they feel bad for the old guy and just give him layups and lobs and wide open dunks. And oh wait, that's just like the regular season now too, isn't it? And just like the regular season, he insisted on shooting despite not being a good shooter and costing his teammates, despite the fact that his teammates had the hot hand. Even with the crowd screaming for Curry, it didn't stop LeBron from taking 11 three-pointers, only making 2 of these. He even did it during the stretch down the end when everyone was excited about Steph. Didn't stop LeBron from pulling up and chucking up another one of his bricks. Thanks for that 18% shooting, LeBron. That was some real all-star magic. Once again, just like the regular season. But don't worry, not a single commentator will mention your poor shooting or the fact that you kept selfishly trying to take the limelight even while your teammate was breaking records. Classy. Make sure to get your points, LeBron, at the cost of everyone else, just like the regular season. He was given 36 minutes to try and come up with some highlights that the media could suck his dick about afterward, when we should have been watching real new stars who instead had to sit on the bench. I mean, LeBron is such a bad shooter that centers are better than he is. Jokic was 2 for 3, 80% versus 18%. Jokic is in talks for MVP and got 15 minutes less playing time than LeBron James. And yet, Jokic was kind enough to continue setting screens for LeBrick. Let's look at Luka. Luka went 2 for 4, 50% compared to 18%, and only got 24 minutes of playing time, which is 12 minutes less than LeBron James. He only took 6 field goal attempts compared to LeBron James's 24. What an unclassy, selfish, bricklaying fuck to muck up the All-Star game that way.
The light around me.
But it didn't stop the media. No matter how bad his performance, just does not stop the media from sucking on LeBron. So instead, we were treated to amazing feats like backing down smaller defenders and cherry picking and missing layups. It's an all-star game, man. And in this case, we've got LaMelo giving up 2 inches and 100 pounds on LeBron James. LeBron, it's the all-star game. Try doing something that isn't douchey. How insecure and unclassy can a guy be? Followed shortly later by him cherry-picking, again against tiny little Trae Young. And that's not because LeBron James was hustling, it's because he didn't get back on D the previous place, who was at the other end of the court to get another one of his easy garbage buckets. Classy. 24 shot attempts for 24 points. Wow. Especially considering the type of points that those were. That's embarrassing, not anything to be celebrating. Do I have to mention his dunks? I mean, you're wide open, man. No one's going to guard you, just like in the regular season. And you've got a crowd expecting all-star performance, and all you can come up with is, I can dunk hard. That's the real reason LeBron James was never in the dunk contest. He can't come up with anything except slamming it home hard. And finally, why didn't Zach LaVine even contest that last lucky garbage shot that saved LeBron's ass to have at least one highlight in 36 minutes? I mean, Zach LaVine's a 2-time dunk champion, and he didn't leave his feet or raise a hand? Stop being nice to LeBron. He's had 19 undeserved, overhyped seasons. Swat his ass into retirement. What happens before these games? Nick Wright takes LeBron James out to dinner and don't worry about the box score. You just shoot everything that you can, and I'll make sure that the world still thinks that you're great. If he hadn't made that one shit shot at the end, what highlight would he have? That's the only thing that was different from regular season, is that LeBron made a shot that mattered. He doesn't do that. That is not LeBron's legacy. The entire rest of the All-Star game pretty much reflected the regular season. His lazy defense, not getting across half court, his turnovers, his wide open dunks and layups that he's so proud of, even though it's only happening because his teammates are setting him up, and his horrible 3-point shooting that he insists on continuing with.